trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
It's great to be with you, and I hope you're off to a good start today. And we're early in the week. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you're just fumbling around with the radio and came across this show, stick around. You never know. You just might hear something that will make a difference in your health. That can happen. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. You can call the show anytime you want. There is no designated time for callers. It's the entire time that we're on for you call. You can take the time to listen. I can take the time to talk to you. And every day there's something on the menu around here. Believe you me, we're always cooking up something. Some of it's pretty digestible. Some of it's a little hard to swallow. You know, there's good news and bad news. But we cover it, whether it's good or bad or somewhere in between. Because we want to know, right? We want to know what works. We want to know what risks are involved with what therapies. What should we eat? What should we avoid? What are the lifestyle risks that we flirt with from time to time? Some people more than from time to time. It's an evidence-based show. If you're new to the show, it's evidence-based, meaning always looking at the stories, looking at the studies that will support whatever claims are being made about whatever we're talking about. What I'm talking about or a guest may be talking about. And speaking of a guest, today my guest will be Jeff Van Hecke with Yerba Prima, first herb, digestive care company. Been around a long time. Great products, great price. Their stuff works. That's another feature of the show. I tend to you don't have to be in radio 50 years to figure, well, let's see. If I talk about things that work, people will tend to listen. This is true. So we talk about things that work. Otherwise, why listen, right? So there's theory, and then there's another feature. I do talk about the theories. What is the theory? What is the practice? As Kurt Lewin said, there's nothing more theoretical than good practice, nothing more practical than a good theory. They go together. It's fine to have an opinion, but is that opinion, is it informed? It's easy to, anybody can come on, just start popping off opinions. Okay, all right. Show me the data. Where's the evidence? So if you're a new listener or a new viewer of Let's Talk Nutrition, and you can watch the show at letstalknutrition.com, you'll see that the features of this show, and then there are others you catch on as time goes on. And you know that this show is, I call it edutainment. It's about educating, but it's got to be entertaining. We're here to try to influence, persuade, and the information gets dispensed along the way. But that's the agenda. We look at health, wellness, and well-being from traditional medicine perspective and from an alternative or complementary integrative perspective. It's all open. Again, number is 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK, toll free. And by the way, you can watch the show on demand at my website at letstalknutrition.com, right on the homepage, and you can listen on demand. When you get to the website, click on show schedule. As I said, Jeff Van Hecke will be my guest. One of the things I do in producing the show is I'm constantly tracking studies that are looking at the way people eat and what they eat, I should say, in different cultures across the globe. Why would I be interested in that? Well, because it will ultimately give us some insight into what we're doing to compare and contrast the way we eat, what we eat, our food tradition in our culture compared to others. In terms of time, we're a relatively new culture in this country. Some of these cultures have been around for thousands of years. And human beings left to their own devices, given enough time, will start to figure things out. So we want to pay attention. So there's a story that's trending today. I found it on Fox News. If you go to my Facebook page at letstalknutrition.com, you will see that the stories and the studies are posted. You see the title of, like, for example, if you're watching the show right now, the story, World's Diet Worsening with Globalization, Major Study Finds. Then there's this guy with his mouth wide open trying to stuff, looks like he got more content than a container there, and he's trying to stuff a giant burger into his mouth.
That's a double cheeseburger.
My resident junk food experts, my technical producers help me with all that. That's John Gaston's voice you heard. So if you go to the Facebook page, you'll see the story, the study, and then you'll see the link, and then you can go there yourself and check it out. Nevertheless, apparently, speaking of influence, our culture is influencing the way the world eats. That's unfortunate for them. The world's diet is deteriorating, according to this story, and it has done so during the last 2 decades. You have countries, the poorer countries in the sub-Saharan Africa and Asia are seeing the fastest, they said, most rapid increase in unhealthy food consumption. My God, they've been around, those cultures have been around for thousands and thousands of years. And they were doing just fine. And then what happened? Well, the importation of Western diet. And while the situation has improved, what's ironic is that we got everybody else eating wrong, and ours is improving a little bit. You can't make that up. And he reported that while the situation has improved slightly in Western Europe and North America, Dr. Darish Mozaffarian, who's an outstanding researcher, he's the dean of the Friedman School of Nutrition Science and Policy at Tufts University. Remember I had Dr. Borick on yesterday? Remember she's from Tufts? I told you. They're tough at Tufts, man. They're good. And Dr. Mozaffarian, he has a great career. He's does wonderful work. So he talked about that between 1990 and 2010, a span of 20 years, middle and low-income countries saw the consumption of unhealthy food increasing. And he said dramatically. The globalization of Western diets. I'm telling you, food is not just food. Food has consequences. And somebody says, well, I know that. The rest of the world apparently doesn't know that. 877-897-8255. Come back. I'll tell you more about this study. And YouTube, social media. It's been terrific. It has changed the landscape. But as with all good things, there's the flip side. Communication, people like to say communication is powerful. Well, when we come back, I'm going to tell you about a story about YouTube and how powerful it is regarding drunkenness. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko. Did you know that over 20 million people in the United States suffer from some form of joint pain? If you have joint or muscle pain, Flexin can help. Good joints are an essential part of everyday life, and the lack of healthy joints can prevent you from enjoying daily activities and rob you of a better quality of life. Flexin is specially formulated with CM8 to provide the pain relief and support your joints need. Flexin CM8 is designed to lubricate your joints and muscles while reducing inflammation and supporting stronger cartilage. Flexin isn't just another glucosamine supplement, it's much more. Its extraordinary formula is composed of powerful ingredients and a special blend of enzymes that make digestion and absorption fast and easy, with results in as little as 1 week. So if you want to enjoy everyday activities again and improve your quality of life, look no further than Flexin. For more information, call 1-800-NPAIN. That's 1-800-NPAIN, or visit your local fine health food store and pick up a bottle of Flexin today.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body, healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, you know, when somebody moves into the neighborhood, people wonder. They check them out. They scrutinize them. Why? Because they know that that person can have an influence on the neighborhood. If they're going to be parking their boat and their trailers and painting the house with stripes and with pink polka dots or something, you know, people don't like that. And so the neighborhood is protected. Turns out that the neighborhood has expanded these days. It's not just the block you live on. Given the nature of media, given the nature of communication in the information age, the neighborhood is the globe. And when you think about it this way, for example, in our country and in other Western countries where fast food and this way of eating, this unhealthy way of eating, we seem to be moving into other neighborhoods, i.e. other countries, and what we're doing is undermining their food culture. If you're watching Let's Talk Nutrition at letstalknutrition.com at the moment, you'll see a story that was on Fox News, World's Diet Worsening with Globalization, Major Study Finds. I am not surprised. This has been going on now for several decades. And as the Western way of eating moves into these countries, there's a direct correlation between that variable and a decline in health, overall health. So food is not just food. Food does have consequences. It's amazing. China and India recorded some of the highest increases in unhealthy food consumption. My God, China and India have been famous for their food cultures for thousands of years. Everybody, you said you should eat the way they do in Asia. And now they're eating the way we do in the Western world, and their health is declining. Some countries in Latin America and Europe saw an increase in both healthy and unhealthy food consumption. So this is an interesting study. Dr. Mozafarian said most global nutrition efforts have focused on calories, getting starchy staples to people. He said we need to focus on the quality of the calories for poor countries, not just the quantity. And Dr. Mozafarian knows this. We should also take that same advice and apply it to ourselves. How about that? My guest is Jeff Van Hecke from Yerba Prima. I'm going to see if he watches YouTube because I'm going to implicate him in this story. Jeff is an educator for Yerba Prima. That company's been around a good while. They've been a sponsor of my show for a good while as well, and they make terrific products at a terrific price. You can find them in fine health food stores throughout the U.S. Jeff, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Thanks, Doc.
It's great to have you on.
Always great to be here, my friend.
So let's see, you're in Chicago. So that means for the last about 4 weeks or so, either you're running out of food at home, or you got a dog sled and somehow managed to get to a grocery store.
Well, we don't call it Chicago anymore. It's now officially Siberia.
Oh.
I got to tell you, man, this is getting depressing over here. It's bad.
What's the temperature? What's the outside temperature today?
Well, we finally hit plus digits, so we're at 7 right now, and I think we might go up to a balmy 30 degrees.
Oh yeah, that's jacket weather.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm gonna break out the lawn chair. I'm gonna go get some sun rays today.
30 degrees. That's a good day. Oh my God, it's been terrible up in the Northeast.
It really has.
Well, our condolences. We're in Florida. The show does originate out of Tampa. We had a little fog this morning. It's a little chilly. Had to wear a jacket.
What's the temperature? I need to know.
Stephen usually knows that stuff. He'll tell me in a second.
Come on, Stephen, lay it on us.
He'll find it.
Well, we're about the mid 60s. Some places about 70 degrees. But to be fair, it's also.
You're terrible.
But to be fair, it's.
You know that.
It's also a tad humid too, so it's a little uncomfortable out.
You're terrible.
Suffer.
I can't believe the abuse I get on this show.
Well, you have, I think you have an IQ higher than a monkey. Why don't you move?
I was just talking to my wife about that the other day.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You'll move, she'll stay. Right?
Right.
Am I right? Am I right?
There you go. know.
She doesn't want to move from Chicago, does she?
No.
No.
She wants to stay, and I said, I'm just sick of this. My whole life, it's just getting ridiculous.
And what did she tell you? Go ahead.
She said, go ahead. And I said, okay, I'll be a snowbird. I'll go hang out with Doc and Steven for 3 months, and then I'll come back in the summer when it warms up.
She's trying to get rid of you, man. This is great. We got a divorce working here. It's all about the weather. Why did you get a divorce? My wife wanted to stay in the cold weather. So as you're getting older, you're having a little harder time with the colder weather, huh?
I am. It's getting depressing. I'll tell you. It's, the quality of life for people. It just, now I understand. I never got it when I was younger. Why do people, they leave in the winter and then they come back? I mean, this isn't bad. And now as I'm getting older, I just don't want to deal with it anymore.
It's too hard. It's too hard. And this is a health talk show, and I do talk about the weather and its impact on our psychological health, our physical well-being and wellness. It does make a difference.
Sure does.
Living in Florida, living in the Southwest, living in California, Southern California. I mean, please. I grew up in Pittsburgh. I mean, back, I was just a kid, a young adult when I finally left, but yeah, it was almost fun.
Yeah.
Not so much now. Well, when we come back, I'm going to tell you something about YouTube and what they're doing on YouTube in terms of drunkenness, speaking of health.
Hi, I'm Kate.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the digestive care company. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening, whatever you may be doing. And if you're watching the show, you'll see the image of Jeff Van Hecke when he comes on. He's educated for Yerba Prima. We're going to be talking about digestive health today. We're going to talk about fiber. Still underrated. It's underrated. One of the most important nutrients to put into your body. Before we go there, speaking of Pittsburgh that I alluded to in a moment ago, where I was born and raised, Pittsburgh Schools of the Health Sciences, University of Pittsburgh Schools of Health Sciences, has a new study. Now, it turns out that social media has really infiltrated and networked itself, no pun intended, into the culture, for better or for worse. There are a lot of good things. You can go on YouTube and learn a lot. I use it all the time. Well, they decided, these researchers at the University of Pittsburgh, that they were going to go and take a look at the 7 most popular videos depicting drunkenness. Check this out. These 7 videos accounted for more than 330 million views. It says here 300. The 70 most popular videos accounted for 330 million views. Okay, what's the problem? The problem is that there was never any portrayal of the negative outcomes of excessive alcohol consumption. In other words, the videos were reinforcing drunkenness. And people watch these videos and they get influenced. Communication is influence. And the popularity of these videos on YouTube is influencing the way people behave. I mean, you wouldn't, who would ever think to do this? So they published this study in a journal called Alcoholism, Clinical and Experimental Research. Dr. Brian Prima, he's associated with the University of Pittsburgh, said, there's been little research examining internet-based alcohol-related messaging. He said, while we know that some viewers may be savvy enough to skeptically view music videos or advertisements portraying intoxication as fun, those same viewers may be less cynical when viewing user-generated YouTube videos portraying humorous and socially rewarding escapades of a group of intoxicated peers. So you go and you watch these videos, and I guess they must be pretty funny. People being drunk, acting stupid. The problem is people watch that, and unbeknownst to them, their own behavior and their attitudes are being shaped by watching these videos. So I'm just saying, social media, it's wonderful. It's part of our culture now. It's not going away. But we must be mindful of some of the negative effects of social media, especially on YouTube or any of these other social media sites where there's all kinds of messaging that it's really not good for our psychological health, and even our physical health and whatnot, and people are being influenced. I'm just saying. Jeff, welcome back.
Thanks, Doc.
That's an interesting story. We don't realize the effect of these videos, and we don't realize the effect of social media.
Right. Yeah, big influence there.
Truly. We're going to talk about fiber, but there's one more story I want to get to. I thought it was a little odd. Do you ever go to saunas?
I have. I mean, I I haven't been in, a number of years.
Okay, so you don't use them regularly.
No.
Stephen, do you use saunas regularly? Do you go to the sauna regularly?
Not regularly.
John, do you do that? No. Well, check this out. It appears in the Journal of the American Medical Association network journals. A sauna can, people go there because the belief is that it's going to what? You're going to sweat out all the
toxins
or the
alcohol.
Thank you. See, Turns out this new study, they did it with men, suggests that men who engage in the use of a saunas that are getting frequent saunas, what happened to them?
They dried up like a prune.
No. This is amazing. They reduced the risk of fatal cardiovascular events and all-cause mortality. You can't make this up. The risk of fatal coronary heart disease events was 23% lower for men who went to the sauna 2 or 3 times a week. And it was 48% lower coronary heart disease events for men who went to the sauna 4 to 7 times a week compared to once a week. Cardiovascular death was decreased by 27% for men who took saunas 2 to 3 times a week and 50% lower for men who were in a sauna 4 to 7 times a week. My God, I don't have time to go to the sauna 4 to 7 times a week.
Put one in your house.
Yeah, so I can get pneumonia, right? That's one of the consequences of saunas in the house. You can get pneumonia. Pneumonia is a bacteria.
Right.
You got to maintain these things.
Yeah.
Put it in my house.
Well,
you ought to put it in your house in Chicago, and you and your wife can go sit in there and thaw out. Since she doesn't want to move to Florida, California, or the Southwest.
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to get you in all kind of trouble.
Oh, yeah, you are.
And she's probably going to call me up. Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I have a hot tub, and I enjoy that, but I don't know that I don't know what the effects are there. I wonder if there's any studies that they're looking at maybe doing there, but because you do sweat. With the
something about that sauna. I guess there's something to the whole idea that I didn't delve any more into that story, but something about sweating, I guess. Mm-hmm. Getting rid of the toxins and because we're going to talk about that with fiber.
Right. Well, you'd figure that, what the largest organ of the body is the skin, and so it has the ability to excrete the toxins, so that would make a lot of sense.
Amazing. We try to cover all the different angles here. I'm sure that there are people listening that have saunas at home and whatnot, or go to saunas. I know at the gym they have where I go, LA Fitness in the New Tampa area. They have saunas. They have a sauna.
And you never go in it?
No. Not going in there.
Maybe you should.
I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not.
Stephen, he's not comfortable with going in a sauna. What's that about?
I'm not comfortable. I'm not.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Exclusively from Natural Factors. I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
So apparently saunas are good for your cardiovascular health. They'll reduce the risk of cardiac events and all-cause mortality. New study published in JAMA Network Journals. Interesting. I'll tell you why in a minute why I'm not comfortable with saunas, Jeff. But let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida. David, welcome to the show. You wanted to make a distinction between wet and dry saunas?
Yeah, did they make a distinction?
No.
And if it's a wet sauna, what about all the fluoride, chloramine, and chlorine in the water that you're constantly inhaling?
Yeah, see.
And absorbing in your skin.
Well, there's something else, too, what you're alluding to, that there may be some risks with saunas. So just quickly, I went and I tried to find something, and I came across several articles on this very point. One points out that you have to be careful with saunas. In Finland, at least one sauna burn a day requires hospitalization. Okay, they're big on saunas in Finland, as you well know. Reproductive effects. Men who are trying to have children and having a difficult time, you may want to think twice about going into a sauna because it affects the sperm count. And I won't get into any more details on that. Also, to your point, related to your point, David, a warm, moist environment like a sauna is what? It's a great environment for organisms to grow and thrive. I'm not walking into some public sauna. I don't know how well they keep, how often they clean it and take care of it. And people that use a sauna to lose weight, you're wasting your time. All you're losing is water weight. It doesn't melt fat off. And by the way, there was a guy, he's the World Sauna in 2010. They have the thing called the World Sauna Championships. I'm not making this up. And one of the finalists, he was a Russian, Vladimir Ladishensky. Well, how did he do? He died from extreme heat exposure during the event. So I pass on saunas, David. I don't know about you.
Well, I think just maybe getting one of those sauna suits where you put it on, you sweat, the rubber thing around your top part of you.
I've seen that.
What about those?
Yeah, I guess so. But all you're losing is water weight. I mean,
well, I thought it speeds up your metabolism also because of this.
I don't know. I don't think I don't see the science to support all of that. I think there are too many dangers in doing it that way. Do I think saunas have a benefit in terms of toxins and cleansing? Probably. But, doing it prudently, I don't know. I don't have time to go to a sauna 4 to 7 times a week.
Thanks a lot, then.
What's that, David?
Oh, thanks a lot, then. I mean, I got more worries about it now. I mean, the fluorine, the chloride is
your
one
point's
thing,
well
but
taken.
then again, you can get some kind of bacteria
that
you don't know where you got it and when you got it and how long it's going to take to weaken you for something even serious,
I know. But I appreciate your call. You always make a nice point. Okay, that's why I'm not comfortable. Now you satisfied?
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Wise
Perfect
guy.
sense. I mean, there are easier ways to do
And
this.
by the way, if you were in the gym and I see the guys that go in, and some people go in there with their clothes on.
What?
Yes.
What?
They go in there with their clothes on. I see guys go in there either before their workout, they'll go in there for a few minutes and work up a sweat and then go out on the floor and work out, or after they've been on the gym floor, I see them walking in there with their shorts and tank top on.
Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, there are easier ways to achieve the same benefit.
I heard that. So speaking of cleansing, if you want to cleanse your colon, I mean,
right.
What can we do about that?
Well, that's exactly where I was going. I mean, that's what we do. We specialize in that category, and it couldn't be any easier. And you don't have to worry about all the bacteria and the other issues that you just talked about with David. We've got our whole body cleanse. It'll detox the entire body. Our men's and women's renew and rebuild formulas. Over 35.
I want to stop you right there.
Yeah.
You did a commercial, a TV commercial, a couple of months ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was on the Lifetime Network, a show called The Balancing Act.
And you showed those two cleansing products, didn't you?
We did.
And I heard a rumor, you have to tell me if it's true, that you guys can't make it fast enough now.
No, it's absolutely true. I mean, we've got people going into stores throughout the country now wanting this product. And people are starting to realize, sometimes you just got to nudge them. Doc, that's why I love your show. you got to nudge people in the right direction. You got to arm them with the information and let them know what they're up against. And unfortunately, our environment is so contaminated that we have very little control over being able to filter out these toxins and remove them from the body. So whole body cleansing has become a necessary part of our daily lives, and because of all these chemical compounds and everything found in the environment, the food, look at the food supply. It's contaminated. Herbicides, pesticides, heavy metal toxins, you name it. Our water supply. What are you going to do? Stop breathing? You can't do that.
So when you went on the Lifetime it's called Lifetime Network?
Yes, and the show's called The Balancing Act.
The Balancing Act. How long was how many minutes were you on there?
It was a 6-minute segment, and they actually aired it 4 different dates. So they aired it, I want to say December 30th, January 3rd, I think it was January 2nd or 3rd, and then again later on the following week.
Is that, if they went to that website, is it still posted or no?
They can go to our website, Yerba.com or YerbaPrima.com, or they can like us on Facebook. And that video is actually there, and I'm being interviewed for the 6-minute segment by Julie Moran, who, of course, a wonderful individual, been in entertainment for many, many years, and she's hosting this show, The Balancing Act, and it revolves around women's health and talking about all kinds of different things. And
well, good. So I had the word get back to me. You just think I sit down here in Tampa and in
a sauna.
Somebody said, did you see that guy on that Lifetime there? I said, what guy are you talking about? He's been on your show. I said, who are you talking about? Jeff Van Hecke? He said, yeah, I saw that he did a segment there, and he was talking about that product. Man, he said, I heard that somebody in the industry, I heard that they're really selling the heck out of that product now.
Yeah, it's doing great. And I'm so happy it wasn't Cops that I ended up on.
Is that where people get arrested? I'm surprised you didn't.
Well, we got to have fun on your show.
Yeah. Well, no. You took me. I said, "What's he talking about?" And then I remembered there's one of those reality shows called Cops.
Right. Bad boy.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can always count on you to be dialed into those high cultural aspects of. Yeah. Leave it to you. We'll be back with Jeff Van Hecke. We're going to talk about fiber in your heart health. There is a intimate, inextricable, and important connection. Be right back.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Thanks for stopping by. It's great to be with you. I hope you're doing well today, taking care of yourself, helping others that take care of themselves too. You know, when they sort of slip the grip, as one of my professors used to say, you know, we all slip the grip once in a while. And we all do. No question. So we try to keep it keep ourselves informed about that. You know, gentle reminders. Remind you, remind me. We all need a little help. There's no question about that either. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. That's a toll-free number. The show is syndicated across the U.S., so it does play at different times in different markets, so check your local listings. I don't know if John has this image or not. I was reporting on a study yesterday about some of the worst foods we eat. Remember that, John? With the one that had all the hamburgers and whatnot, and whether or not those foods are addictive. Which foods may be addictive? And the study was in Public Library Science 1. This relates to our topic for today with Jeff Van Hecke. It was entitled, Which Foods May Be Addictive? The Roles of Processing Fat Content and Glycemic Load. And they looked at different foods, and they suggested that some of these foods really were addictive in nature. And these were these fast foods. These with the fat, I call them fast carbs. There it is. You want pizza, chocolate, French fries? The headline says, highly processed foods linked to addictive eating. Good luck with that. And I've been saying that for a long time on this show. When you look at, if you're watching the show and you look at the image of those foods, you look at them, you would find more fiber in a thimble than you would find in those foods. How much fiber do you think is in a pizza? How much fiber do you think is in that hot dog that they're showing there, or the hamburger, or the potato chips, or the soda drink, or the chocolate bar that I see sort of toward the bottom of the screen? The French fries, the fried chicken. These foods are addictive. That's bad news. And other than tasting good, make you feel good, I guess that's good news. But a heavy diet and consumption of those foods is bad news. And one of the reasons it's bad news is there's no fiber in those foods. And I haven't even gotten to their nutritional value in terms of the micronutrients, the vitamins and the minerals, and the protein, the macronutrients, protein, and the good fats. But they're vacant, or they're empty with respect to fiber. And people that eat this fast food diet, I mean, they got to be constipated, right, Jeff?
Well, constipated or the other way,
Oh, that's right. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right about that. Good point, my man. Good point.
Slides right through. It's like, Not to mention what it's doing to the heart. I mean, and that's that's the problem with our society. We just most of the foods are all void of fiber. People aren't supplementing as much. I mean, and I've talked to people. They're getting better, but they're still a long way from where they need to be. I mean, we should be getting 25 to 40 grams of fiber a day, and I would be willing to bet that we haven't changed much from. I'll go back to 2005. All the studies showed that the typical American diet was only getting right around 10 to 18 grams. I'd say we're probably on the lower side of that spectrum, and you need it. I mean, it's absolutely necessary to start consuming more fiber, and in most cases, supplementing. People I've talked to, they say, "Well, I eat plenty of fiber. I eat oatmeal and I eat fruits and vegetables and nuts and grains." And well, that's great. How much of that, all that good fiber-based food, do you think you need to consume to achieve 20, 25, 40 grams of fiber a day? You're not going to be able to do it. And especially in today's environment, we're this fast-moving, fast-paced society. Everybody's on the go. People are working longer hours. They're stressed. They don't have time to eat healthy all the time, Doc. It's difficult, and you and I have talked about this before. Look at yourself. Use yourself as an example. I know we've talked to the listeners about this before. It's hard to get 25 to 40 grams a day. You got to really work at it.
You do have to work at it. I have to work at it. I'm on my website at letstalknutrition.com. I wrote a four-part series on fiber. Fiber, Part 1, the inadequate intake of dietary fiber in the United States, trends and recommendations is the title of the article. And I'm going to look to see what statistics I cited here in a second. But the fiber intake in our country is woefully inadequate. Mm-hmm. And people walk around and, all the wisecracks and jokes about fiber, right? Okay. Go ahead, eat your grape nuts, right? That's what, like you're old people. That's what old people do. I want to choke somebody when they say that. What are you talking? First of all, they insult old people, and second of all, it's like, what are you talking about? You need a little warm milk to go to bed, and you need some oatmeal to get up. In the morning to go to the. I mean, they all the jokes about all that stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah. The joke is on you.
Yep, I know. Well, I'll tell you, I'm 49 years old, and I now consume more fiber because, I've been with the company 15 years. They've, of course, been in the industry 35, and, this is all they do. This is all I've done for a very long time, been on your show for the last at least 10 years or longer, and, you really start to realize how important it actually is. And I feel I've never felt better in my life. And I'll tell you, I do eat oatmeal in the morning. I love the way I feel. Creates a feeling of satiety. You feel fuller longer. I supplement with our psyllium whole husk product. I love it.
How do you do that? Do you put it in the oatmeal or do you mix it with water and drink it?
I mix it with the water and drink it in addition to the oatmeal. And I try to do that.
Do you put it in the oatmeal? Do you put it in the oatmeal?
No. I mean, I drink it with it in an ounce glass.
Why not? Would it work?
Oh, yeah, sure. You can sprinkle it over food. Absolutely.
Why sprinkle it? Why not when you're making the oatmeal? When you're making the oatmeal in the pan, why couldn't you add a serving of that psyllium, put the fiber in the oatmeal, mix it up, and add your water or whatever you want to add? Could you do that?
Good idea. I think I'm going to give it a whirl and let you know how it comes out.
I do that with I have another fiber product that I use. I do that when I'm making my oat bran or oatmeal or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'll mix it in. You have to really have to add extra water,
right?
And then I add when it's cooked. Then I add almond milk.
Oh, okay.
Low calorie almond milk, and I add a little bit of honey. Then I put the almond milk on top of it, and I put raisins too in the.
Oh man, awesome!
While I'm cooking it.
Now, do you like granola in your oatmeal? I've come to really like granola.
I'm not a fan.
No?
No.
I like it. Well,
it's too busy for me. It's too busy. Crunch, you break your fillings. I mean, it's hard. No. It's okay. That's okay. Some of those granola products, the calorie content of some of those granola products is huge.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, and they add all kinds of other stuff to it, and by the time it's all said and done, the health benefit from eating it is minimal.
And it cancels everything out.
Yes. So it's an understatement to assert that Americans do not consume a sufficient amount of dietary fiber. It's an understatement. In fact, I would tell you, there's a real and measurable dietary fiber deficiency which exists in our country, and which is and furthermore, fiber is among the most important factors, or the lack of fiber, contributing to ill health. And tens of millions of Americans are suffering from a fiber deficiency. My health improved dramatically when I got it into my thick head that I needed to have at least 35 to 40 grams of fiber a day, and I have to work at it.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Natural ingredients such as
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Was created with a simple premise in mind. Develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality. And then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omegaxanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omegaxanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking with Jeff Van Hecke from Yerba Prima. Talking about fiber. If you go to my website at letstalknutrition.com, click on multimedia, and then there are articles you'll see. Go to the article archives. I wrote a 4-part series on fiber. And I have the article up in front of me. In 2013, I wrote Part 1, the inadequate intake of dietary fiber in the United States, trends and recommendations. Let me share with you something here to put some perspective on this. Dietary fiber intakes between 1988 and 1991. That's the first period I looked at. And I looked at data from the Third National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey that's called NHANES. Great data set. That's a government-based project. What I found was the median intake of dietary fiber was 12.63 grams. With respect to gender, the median intake was 17.01 grams for men and 12.75 grams for women. The average median intake was 14.73 and 11.24 grams, 11 grams, if you will, for males and females. So I looked at the mean and I looked at the median. What's the point? The point is that in between 88 and 91, just for that period, I'll tell you some more in a moment. We're talking about 12 grams, maybe 13 grams a day. You're not even halfway there in what amount of fiber that you need. There are cultures on the planet right now where people are eating 75, 50, 75, 100 grams of fiber a day. Welcome back, Jeff.
Thanks, Doc.
Unfortunately for you, you don't need your products in those cultures.
Right.
You might as well stop. If you're marketing in Africa someplace, in some of those cultures, I would suggest that your marketing department cease and desist. They're wasting their time.
Right. I think getting the product there might be a bit of a challenge, too, in some of those areas.
Yes, excuse me for coughing. So you mentioned psyllium husk. I know that that's very popular.
It is.
Do you think it would mix with food like that, like with oatmeal, oat bran? What do you think?
Yeah, actually, I've heard, they use psyllium fiber. I think we've talked about this on your show before when Stephen had brought up the cronut. I don't know if you remember that show a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, Stephen knows.
We're talking about how a lot of the food companies are trying to add fiber back into different products, and psyllium fiber is one of the main ingredients they use. They use it more as a binder, but it does mix. It does tend to mix well with food. And so, yes, absolutely, I would say you could do that. Very effective. And the nice thing about psyllium fiber is it's cheap, very economical. It's more soluble than it is insoluble. You get the best of both worlds, meaning you're going to have that bulk rate. You're going to have a little bit of that, so it's going to help to speed up the food transit times through the intestinal tract. And then also it's more more soluble, where it's going to help to lower cholesterol. It's going to help to aid in weight loss because it creates a feeling of satiety, meaning you feel fuller longer. Very good for type 2 diabetes. Helps to moderate blood sugar swing, insulin levels.
Right.
So very, very effective. It's really the unsung hero in the fiber arena. And a lot of the studies that have been done, medical studies that have actually been done with psyllium fiber on medical conditions like diverticulitis, diverticulosis, irritable bowel syndrome, you name it. And so it's really the unsung hero. And
no question.
What a good month to talk about psyllium fiber, heart health.
Yeah, it's Heart Month.
Yeah.
February's Heart Month.
Yeah.
And in the article that I referenced, the one that I wrote on my website, you'll find it. I looked at dietary fiber intakes from 1999 to 2008. And again, I looked at NHANES data. the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey data. In that period of time, the average intake of dietary fiber was 15.6 grams a day. Between 2001 2002, it was 16 grams a day between 2003 2004, and it was 15 grams a day between 2005 2006. Pretty consistent, as you can see. So when you take the findings from the earlier study that I mentioned between the NHANES between 88 and 91, and then you look at the data from 99 to 2008, I did the math. You take the findings from both of those studies, the average daily intake of fiber from 1988 to 2006 ranged from 15.5 grams to 16.1 grams. And I think that that's liberal.
Yeah.
I think it's less than that myself. I think people are consuming, I believe they're consuming maybe 10 to 12 grams a day.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Doc. And, you know, I mean, it's pretty consistent with everything that we have internally as far as our data. You know, I mean, I think people are becoming more aware, you know, mainly because of social media and shows like yours, Doc, and you know, you're doing a great service to the listeners. You know, they, you know, you're informing them. You're helping manufacturers like Yerba, Prima get the word out. You know, and talk about the importance, and even doctors. You know, I mean, the whole medical profession is, you know, really realizing the importance, but we're not listening.
Right.
You know,
if you heard Jeff mention soluble fiber, certainly we are going to encourage you to use dietary supplements, but I would encourage you even more to eat food that contains fiber and then supplement. Soluble fiber foods would be oatmeal, oat bran, nuts, seeds, legumes, beans, dried peas, lentils, apples, pears, strawberries, blueberries. Insoluble fiber, and I'll explain the difference when we come back, whole grain bread, barley, couscous, brown rice, bulgur, whole grain breakfast cereals, seeds, carrots, cucumbers, zucchini, celery, tomatoes. Those have insoluble fiber in them.
Natural Factors presents.
Hi, I'm Dr.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the digestive care company. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Greens Plus, superfood for super health. Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
I was thinking about this during the break, and all the time I've been doing this show, producing and hosting it. I remember when I started. Now I'm sort of self-disclosing here. This is by way of me telling what I'm going to share with you, how the show has, in producing and hosting the show, how it's influenced me, how it's changed me. And when I first started doing this show 10 years ago, I will tell you, I was not eating enough fiber. That's the truth. If I was getting 10 to 12 grams a day, that was probably a good day. So as I started producing the show, hosting it, and it's not that I didn't know about fiber, but like with most things, like the cardiologist who goes out between patients and smokes, right? Even though you may know something, you have knowledge in some area and you're considered quote unquote an expert, that doesn't mean you necessarily practice it. In fact, I find some of the worst offenders are the very experts in the arena of health themselves. My guest being one of them, which I joke about with him all the time. But of course, I joke. I'm only joking with him. He doesn't do that. So I started. Then I started reporting. I started researching it. Then I started writing articles. Then I started reporting on it. Then talking about it on the show. And next thing you know, I started to increase my fiber intake. And as I said, going into that last set of messages, that when I started doing that, I can tell you there was an appreciable, noticeable, measurable difference in how I felt and just generally my health. That's the truth. Jeff, welcome back.
Thanks, Doc.
So, I don't just come on here to talk about stuff and then somehow walk out the door and no. I'm trying to live this and breathe it so that I really understand it.
I know.
And experience it. I mean, this is the truth. I don't know if, Stephen, you were producing my show. Do you remember the show I did on colonoscopies? Do you remember that? I don't know if you remember. Were you my producer then?
I could have been, but there's been so many shows that I don't recall that specific one.
Do you remember? One. Okay, maybe this will. If you didn't do it, you'll remember when I tell you the story. I did a show, a couple of shows on colonoscopies, and I even had a colon hydrotherapist come in. And this was when I first started the show. And I made it a policy back then, and still to this day, whatever you're going to talk about, whatever therapy it may be, you should try to have that. You should either take the supplement, do the therapy, whatever. I had never had a colonoscopy done. So before I knew the show was coming up in a couple of months or whatever, I went and had like 3 or 4 sessions, colonoscopy sessions. I went and did it so that I could come on the air and talk about it. And that's how I do this show. I just want you, the listener, to know that. That's the commitment. And Jeff,
Oh, and I can definitely vouch for that.
It's just, you have to do that. And so sure. I'm giving first. I can sit here and read my articles. I cite more studies than I have sense, but I can give you my own firsthand account. I shared with you my own story about fiber, and I know the jokes and all the jokes. Let them joke.
Oh, I would rather take the jokes and feel as good as I do today by supplementing with fiber than not. And I'm sure you feel the same way.
You know one of the biggest complaints in a nursing home?
What's that?
The patients are constipated.
Well, yeah.
The nurses drives them crazy. And in hospitals, because of the medications,
sure,
different procedures and whatnot, the patients get constipated.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And then they give them all these laxatives and whatnot. And I said, why don't you just start introducing fiber into the nutritional protocol?
There you go. Good idea. I mean, it's pretty simple.
And by the way, being constipated a lot is one of the risk factors for diverticulosis because you're damaging the lining you're damaging the diverticuli.
Right. Yep.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. And if you're not moving that waste matter along in an effective manner, what do you suppose is happening? You're reabsorbing all those toxins, those unwanted toxins, and all the bad stuff.
Well, you know what? You can bad breath sometimes is from people being excessively. This is a true story. The man down the street from me passed away. His wife found him in the bathroom on the floor. You want to know how he died? He didn't have a heart attack. He was so impacted that it killed him.
There you go.
And I forget the name of the condition. I'll look it up. And I remember the man. I used to see him walking with his wife all the time. You see him cut the lawn. Then one day, one of the neighbors came and said, "No, Mr. So-and-so down the street, the ambulance was there. He died." I said, "What happened?" "I don't know," the neighbor said. "Something about the bathroom, going to the bathroom." I said, "What are you talking about?" And then I inquired and found out that he was so constipated that it caused his demise.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I mean, more people need to, if they would just pay attention and listen to their bodies and understand the way simple things like fiber, eating more fruits and vegetables, even if you just started eating better, not even jumping right into the supplementation.
But something, Jeff, patients, a lot of people on medications, these medications will constipate you.
Well, yeah.
Even if your diet is high in fiber, it won't be enough. It won't be enough to get the job done. You have to supplement.
Right. That's true. I mean, I've known people with back problems, neck surgeries that, they use these pain medications and they're, just constantly having problems. And so they come to me knowing I do what I do for a living and they, hey, what do you got? We've got all kinds of different products to help them out. But yeah, it's a shame, and unfortunately with all the pharmaceuticals out there, they do have a tendency to do that to the body.
877-897-8255. If you have a question, a comment, something you'd like to share, please call the show. Don't hesitate. The show is about the listener. We always encourage you to call. And by the way, fiber and colon cancer, there is a colorectal cancer, there is a nexus. Talk to any gastroenterologist, and he or she will tell you, get fiber into your diet.
Yep.
Get fiber into your diet. I could cite studies, chapter and verse about, fiber and colon cancer, fiber and heart disease, which you wanted to talk about.
Right. Heart month.
Heart month. Yeah. So I'm just saying, get fiber into your diet. When we come back, we'll finish up. If you could talk about some of the specific fiber products in your line that listeners might want to consider beyond the colon cleanse kits that you have. We'll do that. And go to Yerba Prima or Yerba.com or YerbaPrima.com. Watch the video when Jeff was on Lifetime, and the name of the show was
The Balancing Act.
The Balancing Act. And in the real sense, that's what we're trying to do with our health. It is a balancing act. Homeostasis, trying to keep things in balance.
Mm-hmm.
That's what disease is. The body's out of homeostasis. Then the body strives mightily to get it back in balance, notwithstanding our efforts to undermine that effort. Come back, we'll have the LTN health question of the day. You could win a $25 supplement gift card with the right answer.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069. When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. If you have the correct answer, you'll win a $25 gift card. Which of the following foods, this is a straight ahead question, which of the following foods has the highest fiber content? Which of the following three foods has the highest fiber content? Prunes, oat bran, or navy beans? Which of the following has the highest fiber content? Prunes, oat bran, or navy beans? 877-897-8255. If you have the right answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. You can then go to your health store and get some of that Yerba Prima fiber products. Let's go to Jenkintown, Pennsylvania. Mike, welcome to the show. What's your question, my gal?
Hello, doctor.
Hi, Doc.
Yes,
Hi, Michael.
Which vegetables you recommend that would be highest in fiber?
Okay, good question. That sort of dials right into my question for today. So we'll get an answer on that. But I can tell you some of the some vegetables that have pretty good fiber content, like, for example, artichokes. 1 cup is 9.1 gram. Spinach, about 7 grams of fiber per cup. Brussels sprouts, about 6 grams. Mushrooms, only 3 grams. Let's see. Grains. I've got to be careful. I don't give the answer. I don't know. Which grains do you eat, Michael? Which kind of grains do you eat? You eat wheat? What do you eat? Rice? What do you eat? Michael.
It's cabbage.
Well, that's not a grain, but that's a cabbage. Your cabbage is pretty good in the cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. They're pretty good in fiber. You can't go wrong. Lentils, they're high in fiber. The beans, the legumes, the category of you eat beans, Michael. You eat legumes.
Yes, we.
Okay, so like lentils, 1 cup of lentils, Michael, is almost 16 grams of fiber.
Great.
Yeah, kidney beans is about 16 grams of fiber per cup. So that gives you a hint as to today's answer. Let's go to Clearwater. I'll give you some more fiber content in some of these vegetables in a second. Let's go to Clearwater, Florida. Charles, which of the following foods has the highest fiber content? Prunes, oat bran, or navy beans? Prunes, no. Good guess. It turns out, though, prunes have 12.1 grams of fiber. That's 1 cup, pitted prunes. That's still high, but there's something else even higher than that, Charles. So I'm sorry you didn't get it today, but don't let that discourage you from ever calling me back again, okay?
Well, I listen to you every day, Doc.
All right, Charles. Thank you so much. Prunes was a good answer. About 12 grams of fiber per cup. But there's something that's now between navy beans and oat bran. Between those two, which of those two do you think has the highest fiber? 877-897-8255. Jeff, some good fiber products from Yerba Prima.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
We have the psyllium whole husks. We have 4 different psyllium products we manufacture, which is just the straight psyllium fiber. So we make a product for just about anybody. All of the fiber powders that we manufacture, we also have the capsule. So for those who don't want to take the time to mix up an 8-ounce glass of liquid, they could use a capsule. We have our daily fiber formula, which not only has psyllium fiber, but we've added oat bran, apple pectin, acacia gum, soy fiber. So it's more balanced, has more of the fiber families represented. Our colon care formula, which I know you've used personally, Doc, that's a great product, has all 5 fibers in it, selenium, magnesium, and calcium to help strengthen and rebuild the lining of the colon.
Give them the name of that. Give them the name of that one again.
That's our colon care formula.
Colon care.
And it's a great product. You get the added benefit of those minerals that I mentioned. We've also added FOS to help feed and multiply the good bacteria, which is, the probiotics that you'd find in yogurt. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of our listeners, they watch the TV commercials on, yogurt and, probiotics, and they're well dialed in with that. And so what FOS does is help to feed and multiply those good cultures.
Yeah. FOS means fructooligosaccharides.
Oligosaccharides.
Yeah. FOS.
Yeah.
Not SOS.
Not SOS, FOS, and definitely good for the body to help promote the growth of that friendly bacteria. And then we've got our soluble fiber formula, which is very gentle, won't have quite the bulk rate as some of the other products that we manufacture. We consider it our heart healthy formula. Yeah. Again, powder and cap there. And then we have our Fiber Plus formula, which is not designed for long-term use, more for constipation. We recommend people use that product for 2 to 3 days, get the desired results, or get on a normal schedule.
Yeah. What's the name of that one again?
That's called Fiber Plus.
Yeah, that has Senna in it. You don't want to take Senna every day. You get too dependent on that.
Exactly.
Let's go to St. Pete. Larry, welcome to the show. Larry, before you give me your answer, I'm going to give you a hint. All right? I'm going to give you a hint. When you look at things like kidney beans has 16 grams of fiber per cup. Split peas, which is a legume, has 16 grams of fiber per cup. Lentils has almost 16 grams. So you see that these legumes, these beans, are high in fiber, Larry. So which one has more fiber, the kidney beans or the oat bran?
I would say the beans, based upon.
Thank you very much.
All right. Information.
You want a $25. Yeah, I know you wanted to say oat bran. I was discouraging you from doing that. So you want a $25 supplement gift card, Larry?
I appreciate Dr. Garko. Keep up the good work. I listen to your show about 3 or 4 times a week. So
thank you so much.
It's very informative, and it's very important for the information to be put out there into the public.
Well, Lord knows we're trying, Larry, and we appreciate your listenership. Spread the word about the show, and tell people they can also watch it, too, now at Let's Talk.
Yes, I do. I talked to a number of people, and I recommend to listen to get the information that's needed.
We appreciate that. We do, Larry. Okay. Thank you, Larry.
Right. You have a good day, and keep up your efforts.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. That'll keep me going for another 100 shows.
All right. Good job, man.
All right. No, you do a good job. I'll see you in California at Expo West.
Looking forward to it. We got to do dinner out there.
I don't know if I'm coming home Saturday, so.
Oh man.
Yeah, I got to get back. I got work to do. Meanwhile, take your Yerba Prima products, those fiber products, because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Still looking for your fountain of youth?